and bizarre things about Kim Jong-un you might not know. Attended school with a different name. Kim Jong-un reportedly struggled in school and wasn't a particularly good student. He failed all of his examinations and had a complete obsession with basketball and computer games, which he still has. His father had to remove him from the International School of Bern as a result of things getting worse and secure his enrollment in a public school where he was placed in a low-level grade. Reports have also suggested that his teacher introduced him to Class 6 batchmates as Pak-hun from North Korea and as the son of a diplomat. His date of birth is a mystery. Kim Jong-un is said to be born on January 8, 1982. But it is reportedly not the correct date of birth. As per media reports, it has also been said that this young leader wants to look much older and more mature, so his official date of birth is 1982. But as stated by South Korean intelligence claims, Kim Jong-un was reportedly born 2 years later. Apparently, he is still the youngest leader in the world. He had plastic surgery to look like his grandfather. The majority of people choose plastic surgery to improve a facial flaw and accentuate facial traits. But Kim Jong-un, the 27-year-old successor to the North Korean regime, underwent surgery to actually resemble his grandfather. The strong resemblance between Kim Jong-un and his grandfather Kim Il-sung, who also served as the family dynasty's founder, has sparked much speculation in both North and South Korea. Addiction to Swiss cheese. During the period of his schooling in Switzerland, he had developed a strong liking for Swiss cheese. Apparently, the North Korean government spends several $1,000s per year on Swiss cheese for the leader to get satisfaction. His body weight has also reportedly been increasing and has even caught people's attention, who blamed his strong love for Swiss cheese for the same. However, some have said it is his incredibly deliberate attempt to look more like his grandfather. His father's demise had to be grieved by everyone. At the time of his father's demise, everyone cried almost hysterically, and those who did not know how to cry were actually taught to do so by the spokesmodels. Apparently, those who did not go to the event were reportedly being sentenced to labor camps for about 6 months. His childhood is quite a mystery. Any writings or artwork from Kim Jong-un were never actually published. While North Korea was busy celebrating a significant military holiday back in 2014, several images had been displayed on the TV. Nobody is certain if the images that were displayed were even real or not, yet, they were presented as the leader's pictures. He is a 4-star general. Without any known prior military experience, Kim Jong-un had been given the rank of 4-star general in September 2010. The elevation to 4-star general had actually coincided with the first general meeting of the ruling Korean Workers' Party ever since the 1980 session at which Kim Jong-il had been named as Kim Il-sung's successor. He vowed to bring prosperity to North Korea. Kim Jong-un promised North Koreans in his debut speech as leader back in 2012 that they would never ever have to tighten their belts again. Under Kim Jong-un, new recreational facilities, as well as amusement parks, have been erected, and consumer culture has also been pushed. Reforms have even been implemented to strengthen the autonomy of businesses. He met for 2 summits with Trump. In 2018 and 2019, Kim Jong-un had several meetings with President Trump. The first summit, which was the first meeting between the leaders of North Korea as well as the United States, ended with a North Korean commitment to the full denuclearization of the Korean peninsula and a promise from Trump to stop joint South Korean military drills. The United States rejected North Korea's demand to lift sanctions in exchange for demolishing an outdated atomic plant at their second summit in February 2019. Since a following failed meeting between officials in October 2019, the United States and North Korea have not had a public summit. Kim Jong-un then declared us pressure to be mobster-like 2 months later and vowed to increase North Korea's nuclear stockpile. He is the third head of state. Kim Jong-un had succeeded his father, Kim Jong-il, as the leader of North Korea back in 2011. He was the second child of Kim Jong-il and his wife, Ko Young-hee. The founder of North Korea, Kim Il-sung, was his grandfather. Upon his father's demise back in December 2011, Kim Jong-un finally became the head of the country's government and military forces. This role was established with the awarding of multiple official titles back in April 2012. These also include the first Secretary of the Korean Workers' Party and Chairman of the Central Military Commission.